Oh, bounds right there. Oh, there he goes out of bounds right there in the middle of the track.
Well, that's going to hold us up over here on the modified tractor side as he slung the rock sled over there onto the opposite track.
Comes up voicing.
Big Jack Hillmeyer. Jacked up, relentless. Taking a shot there. Comes out of North Strand, Minnesota. 2 big Hemis. .64 feet. 313.64.
How to turn the volume down. A little better internet there.
313.64 for the jacked up relentless. Modified out of Nerstrand, Minnesota, Jack Kielmeyer.
4 more machines to go. 5 more to go. I can't count tonight for some reason.
Are you really from Wisner?
Nikki,
are you just saying that?
Now it's 4. So I was right, even though I was wrong.
Checking in from New York. Okay. Cole Lundell from Wakefield, Nebraska.
So we are at 4 more machines.
Mike Stinson from Michigan.
In this 8,500.
Megan from Beamer, Nebraska.
This is Mike Hargan, Westwig, Iowa, the wild side.
Bo, New Hampshire's checking in. Niall Bra, Nebraska. Robert Miner.
The points for 2022.
Ashton, Nebraska. Kaylee Tuma from the Heartland Pullers is checking in. Let us know where you're watching from. We're watching a few minutes from the 2022 Thunder by the River, Wisner, Nebraska. Dave and Doug with us tonight. Big announcement coming up for one of the most popular pulls in the nation, Thunder by the River, Wisner, Nebraska. Charlie's checking in from Munster, Texas. I love Munster cheese. That's why I'm fat. Bradley Sturgeon checking in from Kentucky. Mary Glodowski checking in from Ames, Nebraska. Somebody's checking in from Scales Mound, Illinois. Watch out for the tornadoes. David Hunt's checking in from Leonard, Texas.
Wayne Longnecker.
Mark Crowley from
out of Cambridge, Iowa, the River Rat.
Let us know where you're watching from tonight. St. Anthony, Missouri's checking in.
St. Anthony, where's that at?
I'm not sure. Jacob Topi, where's St. Anthony, Missouri at?
Dragging it in right close.
There's a place in Missouri that Ron doesn't know. No, we just lost Novak. Hopefully he comes back.
3:23.74. The Johnny Be Good goes 3:16.92, 3:16 and 92.
Doug, can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can.
Perfect.
Should be good enough for second place, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, puts him in second place. Mike Hargan to the wild side.
Coming off a win on Wednesday at the Iowa State Fair, Wayne Longnecker, twin Hemis, the River Rat out of Cambridge, Iowa.
We ready to go, King?
Yep, I'm going to play this. I'm going to let Wayne run.
Doug O on here. How's everybody doing?
Good. How's Ron?
Good. How's it going, Doug? Jason, how are you, my friend?
I feel like I've talked to you a couple times today, Mr. Stone.
Might be because we actually did, right? Like 5 minutes ago, maybe.
Yeah, probably. That's all good. That's all good. Thanks for checking in, everybody. April 4th, Tuesday, Outlawed with Ron Stone. Tonight, Wisner, Nebraska has a huge announcement. One of the most popular polls in the country, Wisner, Nebraska, Thunder by the River. Doug, I don't know everybody's title, Doug, but you're obviously one of the board members. Mr. Novak is as well. Ron, do we want to try to get Novak back on here, or what do you want to do?
We could go ahead and roll with Doug.
Here he comes.
Dave.
Here he comes.
Wait.
Here he comes. Here he
There
comes.
he is. He's struggling with the technology here.
He's still just as ugly as he was the first time he came on, though.
Turn it back off. Reset it.
I was really hoping that he might grab that girl that was running out there in Colorado when he went chasing.
Can you guys?
Your internet, Dave, your internet looks much better. So.
Well, I was on the laptop and now I went to my phone.
Yeah, it's much better.
Boy.
Much better.
Good.
So don't tell him what we said about him before we started, Ron.
He'll go back and watch it. Novak's pretty thick skin. I found that out this summer, so it's all good. So.
Okay. Well, we've got Dave Novak and Doug Ortwick on the program this week. We also have Jason Wayman coming up in the second half of the show, a sponsor of the Limited Pro Diesel Pickup class. He's got a special announcement to make as well. But we've got the guys from Thunder by the River, Wisner, Nebraska. I know we've got a lot of Wisner fans out there. Well, Jeremy said I look like I just woke up from a nap. What does that mean? Sheesh.
Well,
They're ruthless. I don't know. Maybe it's the lighting, Jeremy. I don't know. I'm good, man. No naps for me. I'm good. So you guys have a significant announcement to make. We're going to go public with it tonight. Who wants to break the news?
The president, Dave, will handle it.
well, I don't know about that, but well, we were discussing the show's getting pretty big on Friday and Saturday night. You know, we're starting at 4 or 5 o'clock and trying to run to 11. So we made a decision to run a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday show. We're going to do a 3-day show.
So 3-day show. That is a busy week, guys. I know we had talked about it. We had hinted about it, about you guys doing this. You guys had a meeting last week, got it approved, and you had a city meeting last night. You had to get the city's approval, right?
Yes, we the city council had to approve it. They had no problem with it. They're all for it. They're
Okay.
Good luck, and Thursday night will be a little smaller. I mean, we're only going to run 5 classes. Probably start at 7 or so, and hopefully be done by 9:15.
Okay. So you're planning on using both tracks then, correct?
Yes.
For those 5 classes. Okay. And do you have the schedule in front of you, Dave? What you're running?
For classes, no, I do not have it right in front of me.
Well,
I
I
do.
just happen to have a schedule, Dave.
I
I
do
figured
too.
we discussed it. I talked to it over with Kurt, but I know the classes in my head.
Well, there's a lot of stuff rattling around up there. If you want, I can just read them off here.
And we'll see. Same as I think. Light limited mods. Pro 4x4s.
Yeah, you look like you're reading something though, Dave. Are you reading?
Well, yeah, my wife
Okay.
did cheat sheet.
Go ahead. Cheer.
Light limited mods, Pro 4x4s, light limited pro stock, limited pro stock, and light super stock.
Light super stock ag, the cast light super stock class. So good job, Dave. That's pretty good memory there. But Jason was bringing up your website. Your website has not been updated yet for the changes. It's still showing Friday and Saturday. So I'm assuming that'll get changed pretty quickly. And for those pullers that are pulling at the Iowa State Fair, all the classes that Dave just mentioned will not be pulling on Wednesday at the Iowa State Fair. They'll be pulling on Tuesday at the Iowa State Fair. So you have one day of rest and travel and what have you, and getting your equipment together for the Thursday night session at Thunder by the River. And to go through those classes one more time, Dave, the light limited mods will pull on Thursday night and Saturday night. The light limited pros, 8,500 light limited will pull on Thursday night and Friday night. The limited pro stocks, the 4-1s will pull on Thursday night and Saturday night. Pro stock 4x4 will pull on Thursday and Friday nights. And the light super stock ags will pull on Thursday night. And are they on Friday or Saturday?
Saturday.
Yep, they're on Saturday. So light super stock ag will pull on Thursday and Saturday. So Wisner, Nebraska, the big announcement, August 17th, 18th, and 19th. We'll go straight from the Iowa State Fair there. Folks, we want to see the comments out there. I think the folks at Thunder by the River are taking a big step here. And I think mainly the reason you guys are doing this is because you truly wanted to accommodate all the pullers that support this event. Instead of cutting classes, you did it to support the pullers. Am I on the right track here?
Yes, the show is getting too long, and it's hard to cut a class. And they always say, Dave, tell your buddies their class ain't coming. Well, I got a friend in every class. Or
he thinks he does, right?
Yeah, I was going to go there, Doug, but I thought I'd let
Dave,
you.
we got to give him a little bit of trouble.
Well, it's hard. Or we often also kick the idea around of maybe just pulling some people one time.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, that ain't quite fair. So we thought about this Thursday deal. We're going to try it. Hopefully it works out. Seems like a lot of the pullers are there anyway, coming from the Iowa State Fair. So I'm hoping it works out.
You know, Ron, we talked about the fact that when we run a Friday, Saturday, and it's 200 and some hooks, 220 hooks. Besides, we wear out the announcers, the track officials, the sled. We literally beat the ground up, Yeah. So we have to take an intermission and rework the track. So we're going to give it a try. It's a 1-year experiment. See if it works. We'll run a Thursday and then move some of them classes, like you had listed in Friday and Saturday. So, and it'll be good for the spectators. We threw in some nice classes for Thursday, and the admission will be a little less, so they can bring the family out and check it out on Thursday.
I mean, I love it. I love the idea. I love it because you guys are a true destination event there, and I think this is another step, I think, to catapult this event to even a more of a destination event status on the Outlaw schedule with the campgrounds there and everything. That's something we'd like to promote too, is how folks can register to get a camping spot there in Wisner. I think the potential for this event is just through the roof here for a huge event. I think it can be a lot bigger, and I think we can pack those stands. Maybe not Thursday night this year. We're going to try, but in the future, I'd love to see those stands packed all 3 nights.
And Ron, we have another little announcement. We're in the process of putting up some sky boxes at the end of the track, and some VIP sky boxes we're working on. We hope to get them all assembled in time and get put up, and I think we can get her done. But we'll have 32 sky boxes at the end of the track now, so adding some
30.
more places for.
You said 32?
32, yes, sir.
32 sky boxes. Does Schultz Mortgage have one?
Well,
Doug?
not yet, but
I guess I'd like to see some information on it. And I'll have to check the budget. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, they'll hold 12 people to a skybox, so it'll be, that's adding seating for another 400 people. So.
Oh, nice. Now,
yeah.
This is something you're working on right now?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are these open air sky boxes or?
Yes. I think down the road we'll put a a shade cover over the top, but for right now, they'll be open air. 3 levels on one side, 2 levels on the other. So at the end of the track, so they'll be facing the track from the end of the track. So
Very cool. Now this I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Jason, what's your opinion on? I mean, they're thinking ahead here.
Well, my tractor last year cost me about $100,000 in Wisner. So Wisner will always hold a special spot in my heart, guys. It's what pushed me to go diesel super. So, but no, Wisner's great, you guys. Last year was my first year out competing there. And I've been following pulling for 20 years, and everybody always talks about Wisner. And it's a destination pull, guys. Doug, Dave, you should be very proud. And with what we're doing on social media now to help you, what we're doing with these live streams like this, getting people involved. You know, we're streaming tonight on your Facebook page. There's a lot of people watching, a lot of people checking it for Nebraska. We're counting on all the locals too, all you Wisner fans, all you Outlaw Nation people, fans of the Outlaw Nation and Wisner Thunder by the River. This is where you tell your friends, you tell your family, you tell your coworkers. You know, you get the 3 days, Dave and Doug, Ron. You start getting some real camping, people taking real vacation for a whole week. You know what I mean? It gets serious. You're taking it to that next level. So
it is. As we always say, and we can't say it enough, is we got a crew. There's a humongous amount of volunteers, and Dave and I might get some of the limelight once in a while, but we got a crew of people that have been with us from day one, some great board members, and like you said, the camp, and we already had last night, had somebody ask us, well, I need to get my camper spot now. I'm going to be there 3 days. So, yep, they're thinking ahead. They're planning their vacation. And
I'm sorry, Doug, but Chris Pierce says Toma status. I mean, these big standalone events, you guys, they're known because it's a party, and there's nothing wrong with a party at a tractor pull. Getting a lot of people coming on. Bowling Green is by far the biggest pull of the year, and it's on the same weekend as your guys' deal every year. And you guys still continue to pack people in. And there's nothing wrong with taking Wisner to the next level. And it just makes sense, like Ron and I talked about. I mean, we know how hard it is to put on events, but coming from the Iowa State Fair, Novak, you hit it right on the head. We're all going to Wisner anyway. We might as well just get our butts out there. They kick us out of the state fair anyway. We can't turn our music up after 8. So Ron and I got in trouble last year. So we might as well come on out. So.
Yeah, we're getting several comments here. I don't know what that means, Tyler. I have no idea what that means.
Save our livers. Save our livers. Save our livers. Tyler Spatansky. Is he even old enough to drink those young guns?
He's not, no.
Okay. Russell Richardson, is there anything going on Saturday morning at the track? Russell's got a garden tractor in there. I think Russell wants to have a garden tractor pull Saturday morning, Novak. So
yes, that's another thing that Wisner's going to do. Saturday morning, there will be a garden tractor pull at the track. I believe it's going to start around 9, and it's got to be over by 11.
Okay.
So, yeah, there is going to be garden tractors pulling in Wisner on Saturday morning.
And then the Thunderdome is open at what time on Saturday?
I suppose 8 o'clock. I mean, it'll be a free show for everybody Saturday morning.
Okay.
And come in and watch the garden tractor pullers, yes.
Yeah, and you can watch them from the beer garden if you like, and there's food served there in the beer garden as well. So, yeah, there's several people chiming in here saying they're going all 3 nights. I've seen that several times here.
Well, that's that destination pull, Ron.
Yep.
You know.
Absolutely. And
Doug or Dave, what kind of hotel situation is around Wisner? I honestly didn't pay attention last year. I came in running late after fixing my tractor after the fair.
We got West Point down the road, Wayne northwest. There's several motels in them towns, but I believe a lot of them do fill up. So if a guy's interested in a hotel, there's a lot of them in the area, but I think they will be getting filled up here shortly.
Novak, this comment might mean something to you right here. You want to read that one?
Yeah.
Grandpa?
That's my grandkids. And they see the little one sitting on the shelf in the shop, and everybody wants me to get it down and get it going, but it might be tired.
It might be time. They know that you have to win, right? Like it has to be perfect. They understand that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
That's what my wife always tells me. We don't have to win tonight. We don't leave home if we're not going to win or try to win.
You know, I know we're talking about hotels. We're talking about RVs, camping spots, things like that. Are there overflow camping areas there for spectators if the park fills up?
The park, yes. The park has a lot of spots in it. There is another campsite area to the, what is it, Doug? To the northeast.
Yep.
I think he sells his spots, and I think he fills up every year. But he has.
You're talking about, is that the spot out by the highway?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Okay.
He was thinking of putting more spots in. We were going to try to clean up some trees and try to make more area in the pits. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if we can just get it all done.
Right.
But we keep working at it. We keep looking for more spots, and the city's doing a good job in the park. They're adding more places where people can park down there too, and they take the posts out and let us park up next to the fields and in the area under the trees. So everybody's working on it. Yep.
There's Steve Cusack said he's already adjusted his hotel rooms for an extra night.
that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Again, if you're just joining us, we're about 20 minutes into Tuesday, April 4th, Outlawed with Ron Stone, Wisner, Nebraska, Dave Novak. Doug, I'm not even going to try to say your last name. Oosterreich.
Doug O. Just say Doug O.
Doug O. Our board members here of Thunder by the River, Wisner, Nebraska, they have a huge announcement. They're adding a Thursday night session, and we talked about the benefits of that. All of us coming from the Iowa State Fair, heading on down to Wisner and checking out. And then they added some garden tractor pulling Saturday today, 32 skyboxes. It's just Wisner is keeping growing and growing and growing. And when you go from 2 days to 3 days, it really, really turns it into a destination event, which is when you just have to start saying Wisner. Like Ron and I talk about this all the time. When you don't have to say the state, you just say Wisner, and everybody knows it's Wisner, Nebraska. That's when you know you got something. It's pretty neat.
Right.
We also added the 3.0 diesel pickups this year. I believe that'll be the first year they'll be pulling in Wisner.
Yep.
That's the first time ever there?
I believe so.
Okay,
Yep.
awesome.
No, we're looking forward to that one.
Awesome. We've got the 3.0 class sponsor coming on after you guys tonight. Bodie out. So there's lots of motels in Norfolk. Is that how you guys pronounce Norfolk there in Wisner too? Norfolk?
Yep, you're doing pretty good, Ron.
That's just a northeast Nebraska thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I will change the banner on the bottom and say April, what do we got? Or not April, August 18th through the 20th now, right?
Is it
17th, 18th, 19th.
17?
17th. Oh, I'm still looking at 2022
Math is always
dates.
your
Sorry.
strong suit there, Jason.
Still looking at 2022's dates, Mr. Stone. I'm your co-host. Treat me with a little respect. Don't start now. You start being nice to me now, I'll think something's wrong. You're dying of cancer.
I know.
I don't want to
I've
hear that.
always been so mean to you, haven't I?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
I'll throw another thing out there that a lot of pullers used to go down, or they still go down to the fish fry for the VFW.
Right.
They will still be doing that Thursday night also.
Okay.
So that'll still be going on. We're hoping, some maybe will go down before the pull, and if we get down at 9:30, there's time to go back down there after the pull.
They can still go, yeah.
But the Thunderdome will be running full speed Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night.
Yeah, that's kind of been a tradition there. The fish fry at the VFW. But for folks that's always ever been to it, it usually gets really crowded early, and most of the pullers end up back in the pit area anyway. Before 9, 10 o'clock. So of course the pullers that are pulling Thursday night, they're not going to go down there beforehand or during the pull. Some of the other pullers may, but like you said, after the pull, 5 classes on 2 tracks. And the Thursday night session starts at what time, Dave?
7.
7. So we're assuming we'll probably be over by 9:30. So yeah, there still should be time to head down to the VFW for a couple of cold adult beverages and some fish there. The fundraiser there at the VFW. What else you got new? I mean, you hit us with 3 days. We got garden tractors on Saturday morning, and Skybox is going in right now. What else you got going on there?
I think that's enough. We can only handle so much, Ron, but no, we're always making little improvements here and there, and a couple more vendors coming in, and we're going to add a few more vendors down on the start line. And so just little things that people send us that they'd like us to do, and we do our darndest to try and accommodate everybody. So
Don't forget about that band playing at the Thunderdome. There's a pretty good band playing there all weekend too. So
that's right, there is.
what will admission be, guys, each day?
For the band?
Well, I know that's super expensive. You got to get those tickets before they sell out. Those will be sold out before the end of the show. But no, I'm kidding. For the pull each night.
No, I believe Thursday night will be 15, and then Friday and Saturday will be 25 yet.
Okay.
15, 25, and 25.
Any pre-sale tickets going on? Anything
No.
like that? No. Get them at the gate?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
You know, I just can't say enough for, like Doug said, Doug and I get the limelight, but there are so many people. I mean, we got a good set of board members that have been there a long time. Some are new. They're out there just busting their buns, helping, trying to get all this going. There's some people that are not on the board, but they help tremendously. You know, track help. There's just, if I say 100 people, that might even be short. There's just a lot of people that work in Wisner, and some of them don't get credit. So I'd just like to say here on the webcast, I like to thank everybody that helps us at Wisner.
Yeah, it takes an army of people to put on an event. Definitely. One Facebook user, any break for buying all 3 sessions?
I don't know that yet.
Okay.
We're trying to make it easy for the girls.
Okay. Yeah, that would. They'd have to let them know up front, or be a pre-sale kind of deal, one or the other, or both.
Right.
But we're getting that question a lot here already about package deals for all 3 sessions. Are coolers allowed into Thunder by the River?
No, we're going to do the same as we've done in the last 2 years. No coolers. We will, we'll have concessions and beer sales and beverages.
Okay. Let's see. Any other questions? Oh, I had a question about the band. Is it the same schedule for the band, Friday and Saturday night? And
I think the girls are going to hit up the main band member and see if he could give us a discount or something.
Oh, that guy's a jerk with the discounts.
And then
Probably
on Thursday, a little Thursday.
Right, like a 3-day pass, Ron, kind of a thing,
Ron, I think you seriously here. I think you played maybe Saturday afternoon in the past.
Yep.
Now, would you not play Saturday afternoon, but play Thursday, Friday, Saturday? What would you think?
Of course, I'm going to be there, so it would be fine with me. Let me check with my band.
It costs a little extra for your band members or whatever, but
let me check with them and see. They would have to make plans. Those guys work regular jobs, but
yep,
I have to check with them and see. And yeah, that's a possibility.
I think somebody was going to call you and ask you about that.
Okay.
I see they're asking about ice cream. There'll be ice cream there all 3 nights.
Where's the ice cream at?
It was on the VIP side. There was an ice cream booth there last year.
Okay.
Soft serve ice cream and
oh, Ron, nobody must like you enough.
I don't need any more ice cream, so I'm good.
Right.
all of us fat guys know where the ice cream's at.
Is that right?
Putting it too
Jason?
far away from me, I can't get to it. But
Couple questions. Coolers for water and pop allowed? Last year it was.
Coolers are allowed for water, yes.
Okay.
And you can bring I'm going to say this: you can bring an empty cooler, and bring it up to the beer garden, and we'll put ice and beer in it or pop in it, whatever. Yes.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So they can buy their beer there, and you'll provide them with ice.
Then you can sit on your cooler.
Yes, sir.
You know,
Okay.
always at another thing, Ron, down at the 150-foot line on both sides, we have a small horse tank that we keep full of bottled water that we give away, and that's donated also. So that's just another donation that started coming in, and we keep both sides of the track full of water, so people always have water there too. So
Yep, that was my next question, Doug. Was if you were going to do that again? That's a pretty cool deal. It gets kind of warm in August, and
yes,
you guys keep those troughs full of ice and cold water. So great idea. Thanks for whoever who donates that, Doug.
well, Dave worked on that, so
Probably the Dave Novak Foundation.
I believe Dave Novak and Craig Young, moving on tractor. He donates a pallet, and I donate a pallet.
Let's see. This is breaking here? Ron and his guitar Thursday, whole band Saturday and Friday.
Little acapella, Stone.
No acapella. I'll have the guitar.
Oh,
would
yeah.
have-
Oh, you'll probably be there by yourself Thursday, so maybe you can just do the one-man
I'd have to
band.
bring a small PA. Yeah. Okay.
I'll mix your Tito's. I'll mix your Tito's for you, Ron.
I'll get. I'll have my manager be in contact with your manager there, and we'll get it worked out.
Have your people Novak call my people.
yeah.
Ronnie did a pretty good job when we crashed Jason's party at the banquet last year.
That was fun.
We stayed up a little late.
Yeah, that happens.
I think Dave's words were, "Holy crap! It's 4:30 in the morning."
4:30. That's odd you say that. That's usually the time that I'm heading back to my truck at Wisner. I don't know what it is about 4:30, but that's usually when I look at my phone and say, "Oh crap, I got to get to bed."
Yeah, because the sun's about to come up, so you better get back.
I saw it come up at Thunder in the Valley one year. That was no good because that Saturday session comes early.
Well, Kurt comes around and does a bed check about daybreak. That's when he gets up, make sure everybody's back. So
He's out there like the rooster crowing.
if you're just joining us for about 30 minutes into our big announcement, Wisner, David and Doug from Wisner, some of the board members here, Dave's president, obviously, and an Outlaw puller as well. And Wisner's going to 3 nights. So we are live on Thunder by the River tonight, making this big announcement. Great. It's really going to elevate it when it becomes like to that premier event. It's already a great pull, but to have it be 3 days, that just adds to the allure of it. That true destination. I'm taking a week of vacation to go to Wisner, or maybe you make the whole circuit. Maybe you go State Fair, then you roll to Wisner. You can make it a whole week of pulling as a spectator. And that's really, really awesome out there. I want to know in the comments, if you're watching and you love Wisner, we have the guys on. Why do you love Wisner? Give us some positive feedback. Everybody always has the things we need to get better at, and that's great. But why? What makes Wisner special to you? Please put that in the comments, and I'm going to pop them up there on the screen. So,
Yeah,
you have semis there, Ron?
No semis at Wisner.
Okay. When's the last time we were in Jefferson City? That's been a while, right?
Boy, I don't know. That was pre me. That was before me.
BR before Ron?
Before Ron.
Like BC before Christ. Do you want me to explain that, or
Let's not even go there.
very well ran? I did buy the Skelton's lunch. Yep, I did buy Tim and Ted Skelton lunch. Well, you got your big, you got your big forward drive pullers. You got to take care of them. Got to make them feel good, Ron. So.
Yeah, it's. Did you miss a question? There was another question there. Location and pull in general. It's surreal feeling walking through the trees by the river. It is an awesome location. What is the river that's right there?
Elkhorn.
The Elkhorn River, right behind the staging area. It's in the camping area there. Just all those shade trees, and you can tell the pullers about it all you want, how cool it is back there in the staging area. But after they've been there, and it's like, I had no idea it was like that setting, how cool it was being in there, and the atmosphere, like Kyle Pedley's saying right now, it's awesome. And then Megan Engelmeyer says she can basically walk home if she has too much to drink. She's only 15 minutes away.
Isn't she the ultimate muscle?
Yep,
Yeah.
the ultimate muscle.
Yep.
That's what I thought.
So I made up a video for you guys to try to promote this 3-session event. Let me see if can I pull it up here, Jason?
Yep. So go down to present on the bottom.
Yep, I got it, buddy. Got
Okay,
it.
just making sure.
I'm all over it. Check this
I mean,
out.
on the go.
Little quick commercial there.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, we
That
can
was
add
nice.
to that and put some more information on there if we need to. Scaling and getting to the hot pit in Wisner is miles above Bowling Green. Cool. Tim Skelton's been to Bowling Green a few times. Skylar Leaper, the staging area in the trees, and the after party. That's over by Jason Schultz's trailer.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
One of these years I'll have to get into one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's for both you guys? We'll start with Dave. Your most memorable pull at Wisner.
Oh, I don't know the most memorable one. I got 5 Thunderbolt trophies, and them things mean the world to me. I'm pretty proud of those. Sometimes that Thunderbolt trophy to me means more than winning the points race, but we do have I have 4 and Seth has 1. My son won it 1 year. We have 5 in the family. That means a lot to me.
Doug, how about you? Your most memorable Thunder by the River.
Well, when we started Thunder, I had a 2-wheel drive, and then for a few years there, I had a semi. And unlike Dave, I never got a Thunderbolt. But I think just I was a tech official for Outlaws about 10 years ago for 4 or 5 years, and I knew all the pullers. Well, we've got so many young guns and so many new people coming in. I've heard about them, or I've read about them, or seen them on TV, or heard, and I never had a chance to meet them. So I think when I get to meet people that come for the first time and they tell us why they love it, I think that's what drives us. And we have our board meetings once a month. We talk about that, we get good comments from people, and this is what they liked, and maybe something that we want to improve that we didn't think was right. But I think just meeting the people that come from so far, even the spectators that come from so far away. And that 1 year we kept track of license plates, and I can't remember how many states it was. I think 23 states and Canada. And to talk to those people, and they said, yeah, we left on Monday. And that was when we just ran Friday, Saturday. So they plan their whole week, and then Sunday they drive straight through to get home because they're working Monday. And that, to draw those kind of people, I think is just really awesome.
There's a pretty nice comment right there from John Robertson. Said he's watching from Rockwell, Texas. Said he's been to Wisner, been to the pull the last 2 years. Said it's an experience for all pullers and fans need to experience at least once in their life. Motorsports at its best. Pretty nice comment there from John Robertson.
Yeah.
And yep. And we run like the last Fridays and Saturdays, running a hook every couple minutes, and that's the tech guys and the track officials and the sled guys, and to get all that done is I've never seen it before. I've gone to some other shows, and it's quite a bit longer between hooks. So
it's definitely a lot of work. Your track crew does a great job. You guys and Thunder in the Valley, great track crews at both those events that make those events go so fast. You guys have any big sponsors for the event this year? Any sponsors you want to make mention of tonight?
I think most of our sponsors are back. Our main sponsors, Doug, you maybe know more about the sponsors. Shivers, he was our biggest sponsor, I think, or one of our main ones.
Doug is?
No. Gosh darn it, you put me on a spot. I can't think of his name.
But we have our local banks in town and a Pioneer dealer that's right there. He personally is involved, and our Ford dealer Dinkle from Norfolk, and all of our majors we've kept. Prime Stop that's right uptown, and Albert's Feedlot, and there's just a lot. I mean, I don't want to try and hit them all, but they've been with us. They've been with us from day one, and that says something to us.
We got like Joel Implement, the Davidsons. They're a big sponsor. Banish Service, Spanky's Toy. They're a big sponsor. There's just so many. Like Doug said, we're going to forget some. There's just a lot of them.
Good. You mentioned Doug is a big sponsor. Now, Doug, you run an egg company, right?
I just farm, and we raise chickens, actually, laying hens.
Great.
So we produce a few eggs every year.
A few eggs. I think you mentioned something to me a time or two about quite a large amount of eggs.
About 16 million a year. So
16 million eggs a year, keeping breakfast on the table.
Yes, sir.
Well, guys, we're getting a lot of comments here. Good numbers on the show tonight too. Somebody's asking about pulls in Missouri. We got several pulls in Missouri.
Yeah, I just put the Outlaw. Jacob, I put outlawpulling.com, the link. Go to the website, click on schedule, and you can feast your fancy there, kiddo.
Yep.
A whole bunch of them.
46 events. 46.
And if it was up to Ron, there'd be 92. So.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
It's all about him.
I thought Ron told me the 4-1s were going to have less this year. He still got the same or more.
I was shooting for like 35, 40, Dave, but no, you know what? It's you guys are just in high demand, high demand.
I'm putting the sponsors up on the screen right now from your website from last year. Seavers Harvesting, Novak Farms, that's some shady guy. Ruscamp Seeds, Helena, Ben's Service, Scott Cruzmark Feed Yard, NC Plus. Who's that?
Oh, that's a local seed corn deal.
Mark's Farms.
Mark's, Jeanette and Tim Marks and the boys, and then Brian Kopecki is the head guy. So they're right out of Wisner. That Bayer Precision Pumping there.
Is that side piece?
Yes, it is.
Yep. Wait a boy. You John Deere guys sure are giving, Novak. I like that.
I heard that Bayer Pumping was putting up extra cash for the 4-1 class. Is that true?
I hope so. I never heard that, but I can work on him.
You know a guy?
I'm working on him right now, Dave.
Anybody that goes to Louisville probably should do that, don't you think, Ron?
You would think. You would think.
Him and Dave both were sitting in Louisville.
So in summary here, Kyle Pedley said he heard the same thing. If
Pedley heard it, it's got to be true.
Yep, got to be true.
Pedley's honest. Novak and not so much, but Pedley's honest.
So in summary, Wisner, Thunder by the River is now 3-day event. Starts on Thursday at 7, 5 classes Thursday night. Light limited modified, light limited pro, limited pro stocks, pro stock 4x4, and light super stock ag. And then those classes will be dispersed between Friday and Saturday nights. And once again, those Thursday night hooks will hook Tuesday at the Iowa State Fair. So no worries about hooking back-to-back from the Iowa State Fair to Wisner. You guys are adding sky boxes. Is this going to be done before August?
We're sure hoping they're done. I'll say that. That is our goal. It's a lot of work, but we're sure hoping they'll be done. Yes.
Okay. All right.
It
you
won't
got,
be without lack of effort, that's for sure. So
all
we're
right.
going to give it everything we got.
Awesome. Well, you guys are doing a great job. Wisner now 3 days. Plan to go early on Thursday and get your tickets. Get your hotel rooms now or reserve your camping spots. Are there any like bed and breakfasts in Wisner or like Airbnb, anything like that there in town or around town?
We have one, but we have that rented. So
You have one and it's rented. Okay.
yeah,
I think I know who rents that one. I think.
yeah, you do.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, we'll let you go. We'll start running that commercial. And if we can help out any way possible, let us know. We want this thing to be an absolute success this year.
Well, thank you, Rob, Jason, for putting us on, and you guys do a good job promoting the sport. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys.
Jason.
Doug,
thank you, Ron.
thanks, Doug. Doug Ortwick and David Novak from Thunder by the River in Wisner, Nebraska. Going to be a great event this year, folks. Go check it out.
Doug, if you could drive anybody's pulling, this is Ryan Rusnick's favorite question, and I'll ask Novak too. If you could drive anybody's pulling tractor in the country, past or present, you don't have to worry about breaking it. What are you grabbing, and are you going to pull it at Wisner?
If I could grab it, it'd be my buddy Matt Goodwin's Intimidator because I already sat in it and the cage fits me.
You must not be very tall then, Doug.
That would be my choice.
Novak, what would you, anything, if you could steal anything?
You know, I like that triple bypass tractor of Colin Ross's. I'd sure like to get on the seat of that one time and see what he's got.
That'd be a fun ride for sure.
Yeah.
It's always fun to ask that question. I like to see what people, what they
You know,
do.
I like either a diesel super or one of them big mods. You know, one of them big mods, hit the throttle once on that, I'd probably die.
We don't want that. We just went to 3 days. We're trying to kill you the other way, Novak.
Your heart was probably pumping harder in Colorado when you were chasing that gal on the jogging path there, Dave.
Yeah, that's part of
Well, only because of the elevation, Ron. It's higher out there.
Yeah, the thin air. You know.
air slider.
Right. Doug, how do you say your last? I know Ron's been saying it, but I want to practice.
Ortwick.
Ortwick, just like that.
Yep.
It looks tougher than that. I'm not gonna lie to you. So
That's good German. You know, there ain't too many of us, but
I'm 90. I'm pretty German. Schultz is pretty solid German. I got a little Belgium in me, and something else, but I can't say it on the air because Van Beek's watching tonight. So
I was thinking it was an accent because you're a ways north, but you know I could be wrong.
that's my Wisconsin accent.
Okay.
I grew up in Iowa. Well, people say I'm still growing up, but I was born in Iowa and I moved to Wisconsin when I was 14. So.
Okay, Jason, I'll ask you that question. If you could run any tractor in Wisner and, well, let's say keep it together, what would that one be?
I want a 4 turbocharged Remedy is what I want. So to pull at Wisner.
Okay.
Yep. The next time I hook the chain in Wisner, it'll be a couple years, but it's gonna have some. It's gonna be a super stock, and I'm gonna be thinking of that time. She went bang. So.
Well, I had fun pulling against you, Jason, and I'm wishing you luck in the future.
Dave, the class is so fun, but I either have to throw a whole bunch of money into a 401 or I can start on my dream tractor. And honestly, it's good timing for me to take a year or two off, possibly. Just depends upon, hopefully have a chassis next winter, Dave. I ordered one a year ago. Out with Outlaw TV, we're taking that over. I really want to give that our undivided attention. And you know how much work having the tractor is around, and you know I don't even do anything except drive it. So I can't imagine if I had to work on one. But I'm going to let my singer have all that problem handling a couple of diesel supers. But I'm pumped. You guys, I'm just proud to be part of the Outlaws. I'm proud to call you guys my friends, and so proud of Wisner because it truly is special. It truly is special. So you guys should be proud.
We are.
Yeah, if I had my choice of driving something, I think, man, I'd love to take a ride on Sweet Pain. driving down the track. That thing looks fun.
That is one of my favorite big mods in the Outlaw Association is Sweet Pain. Yes. I just like the way that 3 engine, it just looks impressive.
And they pull the front end so high in the air and still manage to, to win, losing all that hitch height, pulling the front end so high. It looks like a really fun ride.
Anything that comes out of the Omer camp, no matter where it's at, you better stand back, right?
Yep. We affectionately refer to them as the Ulmer Mafia, Doug.
I can believe I've known Mark for a long, long time, and he's had some doozies, boy. Some of them rides, you wonder, is he going to hang on or let it go?
Lori says, how about a sled? We go for a ride on a sled? Yeah, that'd be all right. I used to run a sled, so it took some
You
wild
did?
riding.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
25 years ago, I ran a sled for the garden tractor pullers for about 15 years. So I ran one of them also.
Yeah. The sled that I ran, I probably worked on it as much as I ran it, to be honest with you. But that wasn't the fun part. But, well, guys, we're going to try to get our next guest on here. Let us know if we can help in any way possible, and we'll sure do what we have to do to make this thing an absolute success this year.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on, Doug Ortwick and David Novak of Thunder by the River in Wisner, Nebraska.
3 days. 3 days. Sunday.
3 days. 3 days.
Friday, Saturday. We'll sell you the seat, but you only need the edge. I'm just getting my announcer voice ready. So,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
August 17th, 18th, and 19th. Thunder by the River. All right, let's kick these guys off before they fire us. Bye, Dave.
All
Bye,
right,
Dave.
thanks, guys.
Looking forward to Wisner. I think that's got to be Van Beek. I think he must be watched on one of the groups because those look like Van Beek type. Let me go find out. Let me go snoop in a second.
Has he come on anonymously?
No, he doesn't do it on purpose. If you watch in a group, for some reason, the group doesn't carry through to StreamYard, Ron. That was Zuck Fukerberg, Mark Zuckerberg's second cousin.
Yeah, you were talking about Germans there a minute ago. I was going to ask him if they knew any Fukerbergs.
But this is about when Voth gets on towards the end of the show. I think he realizes it. He's out there working. Doug Meisinger says we have to, Wisner with the tractor pull. Yeah, we just don't want to miss it. Van Beek. That was Van Beek that said, yep. That was Zook. Yep, got it. That was Van Beek. Earlier comments. So perfect.
Do you see our next guest backstage there anywhere?
Not yet. Not yet. I got everything queued up for him. I got his website ready, his Facebook page ready. Oh, here he is.
Oh, there he is.
Without further ado, dun 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 dun.
Bum bum bum. Jason Wayman, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, fellers?
Jason, if you could drive anything in the country, any class, past or present, without breaking it, what are you doing, and where are you pulling it?
A good power track somewhere, and probably Shane Kellogg's super stock diesel pulling truck.
The Trumpster.
Yes.
He didn't have to think about it. He already had it queued up there.
Did Trump did he get in trouble today? I didn't catch the news. I'm not being a smart butt. Did they have anything going on today in New York? You guys hear?
Don't get me started on this, but he was indicted. But
he was. I'm just curious. So
they say in New York, and you can indict a ham sandwich, though. So that literally they say that. But anyway,
who has sued a ham sandwich before? What is going on?
indict a ham sandwich.
Indict.
So
Wayman, how's the weather at your place, buddy?
No Wayman Diesel Performance. Jason Wayman back for year 2 with the Outlaws. Buddy, what's going on there at the shop?
We got everything going on here. Every make of pickup truck you can think of is here to be worked on. Just from maintenance to full out builds. Seems like we're pretty busy. There's about 30 trucks out in the lot. And
about 30.
Here in the shop, I got about 8 of them that we're working on right now.
Are most of these daily drivers, farm trucks, work trucks, or good?
It's about half and half, farm trucks and daily drivers.
Okay. I go on your website every once in a while on your Facebook page, No Wayman Diesel LLC.com. And every once in a while you'll post something. You posted something there recently. I think that was you that posted something that said somebody said their 6-liter wouldn't start. Was that you that had that in there?
No. Oh yeah, probably the oil filter. There it is.
There it is.
My 6.0 is hard to start. I think it needs glow plugs, maybe an injector or two.
Yeah, that was it.
That thing probably ran like a top after you got that figured out.
Yeah,
right?
it ended up having to get 2 new heads, new injectors, glow plugs, the whole oil system flushed out a couple times. We had to heat the oil pan up with a torch to get it to come out.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
So you guys do it all there.
Yeah, yes, sir. We sure do.
So Jason Wayman, of course, he's not only the class sponsor of the Limited Pro Diesel Pickup class, he also campaigns a 3.0 truck as well. And was that you right there with the hat on?
No.
Yep, that's me out there at Shipshawana.
Oh, he's looking all gangster right there.
I know. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I always wear a hat like that in the wintertime. Always cover
Yeah,
up.
Ron, they're called stocking hats. You pull them over your ears and they keep you warm. It's not doesn't mean you're a gangster. If he was doing
Well,
this or something, then we could go straight gangs. Like, what is the No Man Wayman gangster sign, Jason?
Well, that's the gangster truck right there. That truck belongs to Ethan Schneider. I went out there to Shipshawana to help him out. We do a few things with him on his truck, and I'm there for him when I can be.
Phil Rauch is commenting. He said you're a thug on here.
Just trying to be like you, Phil.
Phil pulled at Shipshawana, didn't he?
Phil? No.
No. That
Okay.
truck went east, didn't it? They sold that truck, right?
Yeah, it actually went out to Maine.
Wow.
That's definitely east.
Yeah, it's about as far as I can get.
I'm kind of proud of you, Ron, knowing which direction that is.
Northeast. Yeah, it's
Come a long
northeast.
way.
Up in the north. Yeah.
Come a long ways. I'm impressed.
So what's new in the shop? Anything new? Any expansion going on, or?
No expansion yet. We're in the works of trying to get a new shop going. We're out of room here. I just can't fit any more trucks in here to work on. So, been talking to a couple contractors about building a shop about twice the size, looking at maybe 100 by 200.
Wow, nice. Zach Powell, this is a family show, so let's keep it on the up and up here.
That's funny. I know what you did there, Ron. That's funny.
Jason, you also pull with the Pro Pulling League, the Western Series.
Yes.
And you sponsor that. You're their official class sponsor as well for the same class. You were their champion last year, right?
Yes, sir. We finally got it done with the Pro Pulling League. I've been working at it for a long time and finally made it happen.
Yeah, our points champ was Dan Valance out of Texas, the farm truck. So you're going to take a run at the Outlaw points this year? You're going to try to run them both? Boy, wouldn't that be something to try to win both points?
Well, I'm going to try to run them both. We're going to see what happens.
Yeah, with the of course, we just had Doug O and Dave Novak on from Thunder by the River. They booked the class this year. Have you ever pulled? This is the first time they said they've ever had 3.0 trucks there.
Where's that at again?
At Wisner, Nebraska.
No, I don't. I don't think I've ever pulled there.
Yeah, I think I saw where what is his name? Skylar Leaper. It was on the tip of my tongue.
Yep.
He's been there before, but they just said tonight they never had the class there before. So this is the first time they've had it this year. You're going to love that place, man. It's
Good. I'm looking forward to it. Is that going to be a 2-day or 2-event hook?
Yeah, 2-night, Friday and Saturday, 18th and 19th of August.
Okay.
It's actually a 3. They just that was the news tonight. They're having a Thursday night session, but your class, the Limited Pro Diesel pickups are on Friday and Saturday nights there.
Okay. Well, we plan on being there.
That's an awesome event. Yeah, it was cool that Thunder in the Valley in Rock Valley, Iowa, actually changed their schedule to have your class on Saturday day and the Saturday night sessions, so you guys could go do your thing down in Chillicothe. I know it's kind of your hometown pull. You got a lot of family goes there, right?
Yeah, Chillicothe is just a little over an hour away, so there'll be several family members that come there, and then a lot of my local customers will probably come to that pool as well.
Cool. Very cool.
Jason, how many diesel competitive pulling trucks do you work on, and what classes are they in?
So at my shop, I do not work on any other pulling trucks here.
Okay.
Everything's kind of remote, and more in the 2.6 class is the guys that I help out.
Are they kind of all over the country, or are they region specific?
Yeah, they're all over. We got Missouri, we got New York, I think Kansas, some in Illinois, some in Iowa, a little bit of everywhere.
That's good stuff. How does one build a brand to that level, Jason?
Just keep working and working and working and try your hardest, and hopefully that shows off to everybody else that you've tried your hardest to prove yourself. And once you prove yourself, you just hope that people will see that and choose you to help them out.
Very cool. Very cool. So just looking at some of the pictures there, you guys obviously do you do full rebuilds, remans, transmission work, things like that?
So transmissions, we just remove and replace them. I do not tear them apart here and rebuild them. That's a whole nother job in itself. But motors, if the motors aren't too bad, if they don't require boring them out, yeah, I will completely rebuild them here and put the heads on them and everything that needs to be done. If they need to be bored out and whatnot, I typically will take them down to Perkins Diesel down in Stratford, Missouri, or there's another place over in Quincy, Illinois that does some machine work for me as well.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a big Perkins Diesel sticker on your truck, I think.
Yeah, Perkins Diesel. I've been running it on the back side windows of the pulling truck. Them guys are the ones that build the power plant for Megatron.
Skylar Leeper says he's going to kick your ass in Wisner. That's what I read on there, on the bottom of the screen there. Actually, he says, I got 2 Thunderbolts from there. It's been a few years, but they had 3 O's there.
Well, they did
I'm putting the 3rd one on the shelf this year. Skylar Leeper. There, he's laying it down, Jason. Laying it down.
I'm not afraid of anybody.
I know you're not. That's why I like you.
So
no, I like that you're like, hey guys, let's step it up, and you guys have thrown some money around and had some battles. It's been fun watching you guys do all that stuff. So.
Yeah, whatever it takes to keep the sport going and thriving, I'm all about it. I'll do whatever it takes within reason.
Right. Yeah, you got to be careful with a couple guys. You say that too.
Phil Rauch said the truck's going to be in Canada. The truck they sold there is going.
You even put the A on there, like Canada A.
Canada A.
A.
Yeah, you hoser.
Hoser A.
So, Jason, I'm just curious. How many guys, probably young guys, I'm sure for the most part, do you have to talk off the ledge when they come in there and they got a farm truck, but they want to modify it to pull a sled, but yet drive it on the street every day? How many times a week do you have to have that conversation?
Probably at least once a week, if not 2. Yeah, they'll come in here saying they want a certain amount of power, and I say that's not a problem. I'll get you that power. Then they say I'll either want to race it or hit the sled pulling track with it, and I start telling them, well, we're gonna have to do it a little bit differently than probably what you're thinking, and start throwing some numbers at them, and they kind of back off a little bit.
Change their mind there. Yeah.
Power knows how to find weaknesses. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Phil Rauch is asking about a 10K call out.
10K. Well, I don't know nothing about that, Phil.
We know nothing.
He's stoking the fire. Stoking the fire.
He doesn't even have a dog in the fight with you, and he's out there stirring it up.
Yeah, he's a deal. He thinks he's still a 3-0 guy.
So Jason's showing some stuff from some customers' trucks and your truck and stuff from the website there. If you're looking for modifications or repairs to your diesel pickup.
What's wrong with this? We should play a game. What's wrong with this picture?
What was in there?
That was a firecracker.
Wow.
A firecracker.
No, that actually happened July 2nd, and I got around opening it up to July 3rd, right before Independence Day, and I think that's what I said. It looks like a firecracker got a hold of this one.
Wow.
No, that guy held it to the floor a little too long.
He was in it to win it. So yeah, if you're looking for modifications or advice on modifications to your daily driver, your work truck, farm truck, or your pulling truck, NoWaymanDieselLLC.com, and it's also the same on Facebook, right? No Wayman Diesel LLC, correct?
Yeah. Actually, that is the current deal. I'm working on a brand new e-commerce website right now. I got a small company here in Kirksville. We're talking it over, and we're going to start offering some products for sale online and see if we can make that work.
You're in Kirksville. You're in Novinger, right?
Yeah, Novinger. I'm just about 6 miles west of Kirksville.
Do you remember a little bar there called the Golden Spike?
I sure do.
My band, we used to play there on a regular rotation up there.
Hey, Wayman, you always notice every one of Ron's best stories start with, did you ever, that little bar, did you ever, you know that little bar? Yeah, Ron, we know.
That was a fun bar.
This Alex Reynolds says he does a great job. Called him and he told him what I wanted. He told me the way to go, and he was off. Oh, he was off. Okay, off and running is what he meant.
Testimonials on here, awesome.
We gotta be good to our sponsors here. Gus Allen says he's even gentle with the pretty parts for the show guys too. Laugh out loud. So.
Yeah, he also said one of the best guys to deal with. Great at what he does.
Oh yeah, I missed that one. Sorry.
Jacob Schulte, what is?
We'll catch Jacob up later. I think Jacob. I'm not a truck puller, Jacob. So.
Oh, was he talking about you or Jason Wayman? I thought he was talking to.
Well, Jason already has a truck. Jason,
I know. That's why I'm
confused
Jasons about the comment.
Jason, you think he'll ever build another truck? He's got a truck already, Jacob.
Does he know something that we don't know?
I don't know who Jacob Schulte is.
I don't know. Do you know?
He's been active on the comments tonight. So he's from Missouri. He was the one telling us to come to Jefferson City. Remember earlier in the show?
Do you know Jacob Schulte, Jason Wayman?
I don't know if I personally know him. He messaged me earlier. He saw that I shared this post that I was going to be on here tonight. So I knew that he was going to be tuning in.
Cool.
So we kind of teased a little bit about you having an announcement here. You have something new going on there in the shop, do you not?
Yeah, I've been working on something all winter long. Pretty big project, something I've been wanting to do for a couple years now. And I decided this winter was going to be my time to do it. So I pulled the trigger, and it's almost finished. It's not quite finished, but almost. We're waiting on a few things, and I'd say probably in 2 weeks, it should be about ready.
Should be in 2 weeks. Ready for the track?
I believe so.
Can we see, Jason?
Yeah, I guess tonight's about as good a night as any to show you guys.
Are you on your phone or on your laptop?
I'm on my phone.
Okay, will you just turn it sideways quick?
Sure.
It'll adjust with you. There we go. Cool.
There, we're full
I had to
screen
do that
now.
earlier. Sorry.
You like that better?
Yeah.
Well, it shows your shop and stuff. People like to see all of that. So.
Gotcha. Well, the shop is kind of dirty. We did not have time to clean.
Well, it's a shop. They're not supposed to be clean. So.
I have seen worse, Jason. No
I'm
worries.
sure you have. But yeah, a couple of the guys here, they stayed a little later tonight to help clean the floor and kind of straighten things up, so it didn't look too bad.
So you're going to show us your new pulling truck tonight, Wayman? Is that what you're saying?
What it is?
Well, I mean, you say you're going to hit the track.
All right. Well, let's see if I can figure out how to turn this screen. I don't know if I know how.
If you can go into your settings at the bottom, Jason, you can flip the view. Otherwise, you could just physically turn the phone around and point it at it. It's up to you.
Okay. Well, let's see if I can figure this out here. Here's this pretty truck.
That is pretty.
Is that your daily driver
That's
there?
my daily driver. It doesn't get drove much. It mainly just sits outside and looks pretty. We call it the shop show truck.
Nice.
So I love it so much, I decided to make another one.
That is
Nice.
sharp.
And there it is.
So this is a whole new, not only a body, but a whole new chassis,
It
Jason?
is the same chassis.
Same chassis. Look at the grill. Awesome.
I love that. That is cool. That is cool. I got to get a picture of that. Jason, can you go back to the front again like you were? So I can. Yeah. Now don't move.
Hold on.
I got it.
He's taking
It's hard
screenshots.
for me to do sideways.
No, I got it. We're good. I did a screenshot.
There we go. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make every light on it fully functional, to where it lights up just like a 2020 would.
That's
Very
cool.
The grill, it'll light up bright white.
That'll be neat.
Yeah, that grill is.
And there'll be the lights under the hood. Kind of with a little carbon fiber theme. The hood stack.
Cole, is that Lundell said that thing looks mean.
And then there's a little emblem there, but it's not completely finished. We're looking to put the Lexan windows in it, I believe Thursday.
Sharp. I love that color.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. So you see it here first, the brand new Megatron, 5th gen Dodge Ram pickup.
Ron, how much did you pay for this reveal? Because this can't be cheap. So. Are you going to go to the shop and are you singing at the Christmas party next year? No way.
He said something about the shop being dirty. I'm actually cleaning the shop this weekend on
Friday
weekend. So yeah, I'm sweeping them up and shining tools, things like that. You know.
I've never actually seen you do any physical labor. I mean, you're a hell of an announcer, good promoter, good singer.
Really?
But physical labor, Ron, I don't know. I mean,
really? Yeah.
That's funny. I don't care who you are.
So what are we looking at in the engine compartment? Same power plant? Any difference? Any?
Same 6.7 based engine.
Boy, he left that wide open, didn't he, Jason? You hear that?
I was going to ask him where the nitrous bottle was because Holcomb's not watching tonight. So
he'll have to get a hold of Eric Claypool to get hooked up on the nitrous there. Well, thank you very much, Jace, for letting us in on the reveal there, the brand new Megatron. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've been wanting to do this for a long time.
Yeah. So where did the old body go?
It's set aside.
You putting it up for sale or?
No, I don't want nobody to have that thing. No, it's I'm gonna piece it out and hang it in various places in the new shop.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
I just love the transformer thing that you did, Jason. I think the kids have to love that, right?
Yeah, and that's why I love it as well. I love kids, and anytime a kid will come running up to me, they see that transformer and their eyes just go like this.
Yeah, that's cool.
If they even think about asking to sit in a seat, I just open the door up and let them right in.
Nice. Yeah, I think I saw a post from you where you said Megatron was still your son's favorite truck, so that's good.
Oh yeah. When he comes in the shop, he runs over to it every time.
Straight to it. Huh? That's awesome. Well, Jason, thanks a lot for showing us that, man. That is awesome. I appreciate you doing that tonight. There's our buddy Zook Fukerberg chiming in. He even likes it. He's a tractor guy.
Oh.
Zach Powell says about time. He's been hiding it for months.
Yeah, and he has the opportunity to stop by here anytime he wants, but he's been patiently waiting.
Andrew Tarter says tires are dirty. All your buddies are hammering on you. This is fun.
I know. Every time I think I'm doing something cool, they just rag on me.
Doug Ortrick says Thunderbolt trophy waiting for you and Wisner. Come get it. Skylar Leaper though. Let's see what he's got to say. Andrew Tarter says you got a booger in your nose. So.
Oh, probably. Yeah. I got good buddies.
Yeah, you do. Tim Skelton says, take it from me. Two trucks is 4 times the work. Yep. Yeah, because Jacob Schulte, he runs around with Hayden Otto. So that's how he's watched his U-pull.
Gotcha.
So, and Hayden's a tractor puller. That's why I was getting confused. So I'm getting all, but we can hang out. Yeah. Jason, that thing is sharp. Yeah.
Not much inside.
All business in there. Very nice.
All business. Ryan Stahl says, all battle for that Thunderbolt, smiley face. Ooh, they're bringing it tonight. All the guys.
Bring it on, boys. I ain't scared.
Awesome. Well, Jason, man, thanks for coming on tonight. Thanks for
sponsoring. Yeah.
Yeah, the Limited Pro Diesel Pickup class once again. Look forward to seeing you out on the track this summer, man. It's going to be a great summer.
Yeah, no problem, guys. I look forward to sponsoring the class. I feel like it helps promote my name, and I like help promoting pulling. So I feel like it's a good fit.
Well, it sounds like you got some happy, satisfied customers there, so you're doing something right, buddy. Good luck, and we'll see you this summer.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, Jason.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
That's cool. Ron, you get everybody to like tell their deepest, darkest secrets. I wasn't going to talk about my super stock for a couple months yet. When people started
Tired
asking,
out of you, didn't I?
when people started asking me where the remedy is, I said, "Well, my singer doesn't have it done yet, and I don't have the money yet, so it's all good." So I keep
Great
playing
numbers
Powerball.
tonight,
Playing the Powerball. So
You won the Powerball, or
no, when I win the Powerball, Ron, it's going to be the beer money Outlaws when I win the Powerball. I'm gonna call Kurt and say, "Kurt, what are you doing tomorrow?" I'm on my way with some cash. I'm gonna go in there just like in The Godfather. I'm gonna have Omers roll me up in one of their old Lincolns or Cadillacs. You know, we'll all get out in our suit and ties, the sunglasses on, go up to the Van Beek house, knock knock.
You know, I was going to tell you earlier when you were flashing those signs.
Yep, the gang
You
signs.
know,
Yep.
Like, hopefully you knew what you were doing. You might have assembled something offensive to the Ulmer Mafia there. Just saying.
Knowing me, I would do something like that tomorrow, and I'll have an attorney calling me tomorrow.
What did you do?
What? No, I was just being a dummy. Just being a dummy. So I've already posted a picture of Wayman's new truck on the Outlaw Facebook page. So that's
Nice.
cool. So
Yeah, that's
Ron
great.
Stone is announcing at Wisner, Russell. Ron Stone. So
I will be there. Don't know if any Ulmers ever had a Lincoln or Cadillac.
but they're mafia. I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
Refuse. You know what? I don't know why, but the other night I must have been tired. I was thinking of a skit we could do about the Ulmer Mafia, literally, and I was picturing like Marlon Brando when he was the Godfather. You know, they stuffed his cheeks full of cotton balls, and hey, I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. That'd be awesome.
It was Roos made a funny meme last night about Masterson's. The Grandview Gangsters are from Grandview,
I saw
Indiana.
that.
So then I came back with my Green Gangsters Paradise or whatever, Grandview Gangsters Paradise from that song Coolio. So I just try to have some fun. It's fun with all the stuff you can do on the interwebs nowadays, Ronald.
On the intrawebs.
It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable.
Zuck Fukerberg, our German friend,
Yeah.
that lives in Texas. And
What time is it in Germany right now, Zook? Or Zuck or whatever. I think it's Zuck.
Oh, I pronounce it Zuck Fukerberg, but you know.
Well, you say Monette, Missouri. I say Monet. Monet.
That's the French in you. You're a Frenchy.
French. Hey, let's give them a little bit of a plug. Let's do that quick. Let me buzz over their Facebook page.
Monette? Yeah, heck yeah.
They do a good job.
Yep, I'm working on them to get somebody on next week for Monette. That's our season kickoff pull there.
It's Monette Raceway, right, Ronald?
Yep, down in Southwest Missouri.
Can I call you Ronald? Ronald?
You can call me Ronald, Ronnie,
Aw.
Ron, whatever.
Ron, roll,
Ron.
Ron.
That's kind of a joke I have with Meister, Andrew Meister. Every time I see him after a pull in the pit area or something, you know, he's like, Ronald McDonald. And I always say, I've never heard that before.
Never.
Never heard. Yeah. Growing up, you know, as a kid, and of course you had Ronald McDonald commercials on, you know,
Yep.
every night. I heard that just a few times.
And nothing rhymes with Schultz. Like, you know how you always kind of do the rhyming thing. I think somebody called me Schultz bucket of bolts once because that's Schultz and bolts. That's the only thing they could get me to.
I think of
It's 316 over in Germany right now.
I think of was it Sergeant Schultz?
I know nothing.
I know nothing.
That's what Medding and I do all the time. He'll scream at me across the pit, Sergeant Schultz. And I just look at him and say, I knows nothing.
Hogan's Heroes reruns.
Yeah. The best. Hold on, I'm almost there. Man, I'm pumped about that Wisner deal, Thunder by the River, 3 nights. Ron, that is huge. I think they know it's always been a destination, but I'm telling you flat out, Ron, 3 nights, that's straight money, homie, or straight cash, homie. Whatever.
I love seeing the comments, people saying, heck yeah, I'm there for all.
One guy already changed his hotel room during the show. That's legit. That's legit. So I think this is the right place. Here we go. And then we got ourselves an Outlaw post. And this, I did not come check this out ahead of time. I'm winging it. So
Yeah, they have several they're pre-selling tickets, and I think they're doing pretty well on ticket sales already. So
Whose tractors? I've seen that. Whose is that?
that is Bo Eilenstein. Now that was
That's
a pro stock then.
That's Jack in the Box now. Who has this now?
No, that's what does he call it now? Dang it. It's a limited pro now.
Yeah, I pull against it. I'm just trying to think of the name of it.
That's terrible. I can't even remember. Spare parts or something. I can't remember.
Okay.
Somebody help us out. What is Bo Eilenstein's tractor's name now? He didn't pull this a whole lot last year. But, yeah, he was a 5.0 pro stock before, let's see, I think 3 years ago.
Yep.
And did pretty well, but he was still running, a cast rear end. That's why he called it old school. Yep, hurry, selling fast. Monette, Missouri, first weekend in June. I think it's the 2nd and 3rd. I've got the schedule right here. I guess I could look at it. Yep, 2nd and 3rd of June, Monette, Missouri. 20,000-pound semis, pro farm tractors, limited pro diesel pickups, light limited modified tractors, added money in that class. 540 light pros and a modified four-wheel drives there at Monette for the first pull of the season, kicking off the 2023 Case IH Thunder in the Dirt Outlaw Pulling Series.
Yeah, a lot of great comments on there. Here's their ticket thingamajiggy. Hold on, Ron. I got to bring that screen up, bud. Give me a second. That used to be the old hillbilly binder of Cole Burns and Jim Brackett before it became old school. Okay, that was the old, but I want to know what it's called now. Is it Jack something, isn't it?
No, it's not Jack. You're thinking of a different one. Dang it, I can't think of it. It has something to do with spare parts or something. I can't remember.
If this was June or July, you'd be all over that, right?
Oh, yeah.
So if you want to, I'm going to put this, you guys, if you want to get your tickets now, Coming Undone, Wyatt Cholpe says.
Coming Undone, yeah. Has a picture of, I think, of an engine kind of coming apart. Yeah. Thank you, Wyatt.
Upcoming events, Monette Raceway. So that's 2 nights, right?
Yes. Okay. 2nd and 3rd of June, Friday and Saturday night at the Monette Speedway there. Monette Raceway.
There's literally like 300 comments on their post for the Outlaw poll. This is good stuff.
That's awesome.
788 shares, 271 comments. That is huge, humongous.
Heck yeah, that's all, pretty much them promoting it themselves. I put a few things out there.
Yeah, this is right on their page. They do a nice job, Ron, with their social. They keep it moving around all the time.
So one update to the schedule we have to mention. We did have to drop a pull, the Chickasha, Oklahoma event, August the 25th and 26th. That pull is now not on the Outlaw schedule. Strictly just an issue with they lost a couple of big sponsors. So they're still going to have the pull, but they're going to continue this year with the Texas Truck and Tractor Pullers. And he wants us to keep a spot on the schedule for him next year. He lost the sponsors just recently, like last week, just they up and dropped out. Sponsors he's counted on the last couple of years. A couple of events that happened. I think one of them actually lost a shop that burnt down in a fire. And so he's lost considerable sponsor monies for that. So he had to cut back. And literally we had 3 classes there. So it was easy pickings for him to take those 3 Outlaw classes out and save the money this year. So, and it's not really going to hurt us. I hate losing Alan Ulmer.
He didn't even wait 30 seconds. He didn't even wait for the grass to grow over the grave. Ulmer, you Ulmer Mafia guys.
Alan Ulmer, you know what? The mod guys, with that pull cut off the schedule, they're at 22 hooks. We were pushing it at 24, to be honest with you. So, yeah, no Oklahoma pulls this year. So,
does that mean Wisner has every single class then?
No.
But just about, right?
No, I think the pool that has the most hooks, most classes is Thunder in the Valley. They have all but 3.
Okay.
Wisner has all but, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alan Ulmer says Chubbies will live for 40 hooks. Just don't tell Craig, Kurt, and Tyron.
Yeah, there's 7 classes that won't be at Wisner.
Okay.
But we are scheduled to have 1, 2, 3.
How many classes do the Outlaws have, Ron?
9, 10, 11, 12. 13 classes at Wisner.
No, how many? What's the total class count we have? 20?
There's 20, I think. I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 20 classes, and it's good we stopped there because I was going to take my shoes off to start counting beyond
Right.
that.
That'd be bad. We could call Novak. He's good with math. We can bring him back on the show.
20 classes, yep. So awesome! Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Man, there's been a lot of comments tonight.
Well, you teased the Wisner thing pretty well today. I was proud of you. You know, I like how you did that big announcement, and then they put it up on their page right away, and that got shared around. So that's good.
Yeah, that was cool.
What are you doing for Easter, Ronald?
Hanging out with family, you know.
Yep.
Probably won't be coloring any Easter eggs. Man, my daughter's 19 now, so you know we don't do that anymore. So
Novak's probably on a jog right now.
Chris Pierce, yes. No,
We had him did we have him for 1 or 2 years?
1 year. Just didn't have a big participation of pullers and such. You know, there was some pullers who were talking about building them and things that just didn't work out. So, you know, not to say that, you know, that we won't revisit that in the future, you know.
They'll be back.
You never know.
They'll be back. I'm making a prediction, Ron.
Alan Ulmer's talking about mods in Madison, right? I think the light mods are up there. Yeah, the light mods are there in Madison. So the light mods are in Madison, South Dakota. That's an awesome class. I mean, you get all the aircraft engine. You get so much variety in that class. I love those light mods. So they're also doing at Wisner, they're doing the garden tractor Saturday morning too.
That's cool. You know, I mean, what's nice for something like that, you know, Ron, they can get in and get out and they don't have to charge admission and it's easy on everybody. Do you know what I mean? And they get a chance to be part of Wisner too. So a lot of times it's hard because they got to get into a fairgrounds or something. You know, you can never do anything like that to state fair. But for Wisner having the big grounds like that, they can come in during the day and there's plenty of room and they can put on a nice little show and they can boogie up and get out of there. That's neat. So
yeah, I'm gonna make a prediction here that they're going to be forced to have some primitive camping spots there this year.
Yeah, no, I think so too.
I think they're going to have to expand some camping areas there because we're gonna get the word out here and have a lot, thousands of people descending upon Wisner, Nebraska in August.
Hey, what is Van Beek's the Van Beek, the slightly twisted, the one that got burned up?
I was just thinking about that. Yeah, Terry Van Beek.
What's his page called?
Well, if you go to Ham Boys, he's got Ham Boys has
slightly twisted. Too. I found it. I want to share this, you guys. He's got these back up. Aaron Decker's commented, and then I was like, that made me think. Boom. So I'll have that up here in a second.
Yeah, the Terry Van Beek has 2 trucks. Of course, go up there to the top and show what it used to look like. Go back up to the top of the page. There you go.
Kind of bossy.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I just.
Well, you are. Oh, you're the host. I'm the co-host.
Know your place. No, I'm kidding. So let's see. I think was it the Twisted Sister or the Slightly Twisted? Both trucks burnt up in a trailer fire on their way to Humboldt, Iowa, a pull in Humboldt, Iowa last summer, an Outlaw hook. And they were just getting ready to pull in, I guess. And somebody said they saw the fire, were unable to get the trucks out, and both trucks burnt up. Now, if Jason, scroll on down, someone had commented because he was trying to get them back and ready for 2023. Somebody said, wouldn't it be cool if you just clear coated one of those? And that looks like it's exactly what he did. Brand new photos from Ham Boys they clear coated the truck just as it looked after it was burnt and put new graphics on it. And they changed the name. Now it's Torched and Twisted.
That is cool. I mean, I don't like what happened, but I like how they came back with what it, and embraced it, and away we go.
Now, I was kind of surprised that, of course, those are old trucks. If you take a new car and subject it to that kind of heat and flames, the metal's going to be all distorted and buckled up.
Yeah.
These are old solid steel trucks, and I don't know if he had to do any body work to them at all after that, but it looks like they just sprayed on some clear coat and cleaned them up, sprayed on some clear coat and some new graphics, and away we go. Body wise, that is, but
Sharp, super sharp.
Pretty neat. I'm sure it made Terry sick, when that
I
happened.
wanna throw up.
There you go. That's what post fire is what it looks like there. Wow. And those are naturally aspirated, modified two-wheel drives.
So they left that one. That's the same name. Yeah, they got the new wood on the back. Okay, side twisted. Yep, got it.
So it was Twisted Sister that
Became Torched and yep. Let's see here.
Terry drives one of the trucks, and the Twisted Sister and his son and daughter drive the other. They take turns driving the other truck. So
let's knock this out quick, Ron. Let's knock out Skelton's question. I'm jumping over to the website right now. We're going to go through these.
Podium finishes for Outlaws at National Farm Machinery Show 23. Let's see. From memory here, I know the modified four-wheel drive class, you say podium, we're talking top three. So modified four-wheel drive would have...
Why is this trying to get me to... When I click on it, it wants to download it. What the heck? Is it doing an Adobe?
I don't know. That's peculiar.
You got to have... That's Farm Show. You would think there's no way.
So you have Ted Skelton and...
What's the top three 4x4 trucks from the Outlaws?
The top two. Yeah, two of the top three.
Okay.
It was.
Claypool blew his tire.
Claypool blew a tire.
Foster won.
Yep, Carmen Foster won.
And Skelton and Charlie were 2 and 3, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Those guys were second and third. 540 Light Pro.
Yep.
Got second there. 540 Light Pro with just another buck. And I don't know if we finished in the top. Did we finish in the top?
Medding,
yeah. Did he finish in the top? Well, on Thursday night, he won.
Yep. He did not make the finals. The tractor didn't run. It was hurt. How the two-wheelers?
Yeah, the tractor was hurt.
Any two-wheelers podium from the Outlaws this year?
No, I don't think so. There's two of them.
Mindy won it last year, right?
Mindy won it, yeah. Mindy.
So 5 podiums for sure.
Yeah,
two. The four-wheel drive trucks had 2.
4.
Miller and Skelton.
Yeah.
Then we said Light Pro.
Miller and Skelton, Light Pro, and
Just
Medding
another
Pro Stock.
Okay, and then Medding.
What did Connor get on his preliminary?
5th, I think.
Okay, he didn't get in the top 3. Okay.
No, he did not. This is weird. I'm on the website and it wants me to download the Excel file, and I don't want to do that. I'll pick up some guy from Pakistan trying to steal my Facebook page again.
Yeah, we don't want that.
No, I'd cry.
Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone here and help you out. Maybe that's.
No, I'm just. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we're at 4 then. That is so weird. Something's goofy. Something's goofy.
Okay. We want results. That's doing the same thing to me. You got to download. They're just making you download Yeah, Charlie Miller and Foxy Lady took second in the four-wheel drives. Ted Skelton the Rock took third. Risky Business was in 10th, but blew a tire. Let's see. I had him pulled up there again. Come on now. Yes, this isn't working very well. Yeah, it's acting a little goofy.
Do you think Omer Mafia can fit everybody in one house for Easter, or do you think they just go down to one of the supper clubs they own in town, or
go down to the beer garden, or what's the other one across the street?
Well, they got two. They just walk through the back alley. You know, have desserts on one side. Mafiosos.
Yeah, on Thursday night, Medding won Pro Stock. Youngblood got second. Okay. Here we'll get into two-wheel drives. Yeah, nothing that night. Yeah, Super Farm. No. Yeah, I think that's right. I think we were.
Frankie's Toy was the only Super Farm that went from the Outlaws. He pulled Wednesday night. Yeah, so 2 4-wheelers, a light pro, and Medding, a pro.
Okay. Yeah, two-wheel drives had a rough go of it.
Cameron Neves, he lost a blower belt on the mod, right? If I remember.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Showing some Wisner video, you guys, from Outlaw Pulling.tv from 2022. Wisner, I don't know if this is Friday night or Saturday night. I forget. I think I don't remember which one I picked. Sorry, folks.
Jason Wayman's getting suddenly popular here. I got people texting me wanting his phone number. So.
Ooh.
Revealing that new Ram pickup there he's debuting this year. So, wow, we've been going a while. It's
well, when you're awesome, it's easy to talk for a while, Rob.
An hour and a half here. So, yeah, I'll do that after the show's over. There's Zook Fukerberg there. See, I talked to the folks from Holganics reached out to me a couple of weeks ago. Said they had so much fun on the show. They were looking forward to coming back.
Oh, cool. They were a hoot. A hoot.
That is a pretty cool deal there, that Holganics sweep there, midsummer sweep. And the Big Smoke shootout there in White Wright, Texas, and Rock Valley, Iowa, shootout between those two events in the diesel superstock class. So some neat stuff. Working on some new stuff too. Shootouts and sweeps still. So stay tuned. Still might have some surprises coming up here in the near future. Talking to a couple sponsors about some promotional deals to possibly another sweep and another shootout.
I love it.
Well, I guess we ought to call it a night. What do you think?
Yeah, I'll let the video play from it. Turn the sound back on for everybody. Ron, thank you again for being an awesome host. I'm proud to be your co-host.
Yep, thank you. I mean, look at all the comments tonight. That's
a lot.
How many comments we had. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about a big poll like that. That's fun. It ain't no Mark Ulmer show, but that's always been number one. But we'll get up there one of these times.
All right. Well, Jason, thank you, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Join us back here live, Outlawed Live, next Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central. We'll see you next week.
I'll let the video play for 10 minutes or so, everybody, if you want to stick around and watch some Wisner. So Ron and I are signing off. Have a good night, everybody.
26-69 moves into the lead right there. 326.69. Andrew Meister, the dirt slinging demonstrator, putting the Case IH into the leader spot right now. He's got to sit and watch one more tractor come at him.
Kurt Koima, we need you to come over to the announcer's stand. Kurt Koima.
This is a seed bag. This bag is made of craft paper with a cellophane liner and provides nothing for seed growth. This is a seed bed. It was prepared with Case IH soil management tools. It optimizes everything from nutrient access to water infiltration to create the perfect environment for early uniform emergence. Get to know why your seed bed drives productivity at caseih.com/soil management.
At Frosted Frog, our mission is to offer quality, durable, reasonably priced coolers suitable for any occasion. They come in a variety of sizes that are perfect for everything, from vacations, social gatherings, and fun summer events, to the toughest conditions of a hard day's work. So stay frosty by visiting our website, www.frostedfrog.com, and choose from the great variety of colors and sizes we carry today.
All right, over on the modified tractor side. This tractor might look familiar. It pulled in the earlier light modified class with one Allison V12. Now he's got two on it. Coming out of Wascata, Canada, just another invader, Bill Press. .303.1 feet for Bill Prince, and just another invader.
Oh, the last tractor in our 8500 Light Pro class, Denny Grody, the Crazy 8 out of Dunlap, Iowa. Oh, he was strutting and grunting. He was working on it, the Crazy 8 machine. Goes 317.99, 317.99. Not going to be enough. Got to put him in number 2. Number 3. Give you the top 5 rundown on the class here. Number 5, Mike Hargens, the wild side. Number 4, Jim Darnell, the crazy horse out of Scottsbluff, Nebraska. Number 3, the tractor you just seen, Crazy 8, Denny Grody. Number 2, the Johnny B. Good, Mr. Brad Lundell out of Chiron, Iowa. And your winner, Andrew Meister, the dirt slinging demonstrator out of West Point, Nebraska. Make some noise right there, your 8500 Limited Pro class.
Thermal Thunder coming out of Milford, Nebraska. T-55 helicopter turbine comes out of a Chinook helicopter. Young Case and Petch, high school student in Milford, Nebraska. He's a rookie. They're one of our Titan young guns. Andrew Meister, we need you over here at the announcer stand. Andrew Meister. Here we go. Case and Patch, Thermal Thunder. 283 feet even for Case and Betch. Young man had to get on the left brake a little bit. Keep it off that right boundary over there. 283 even. Andrew Meister. We need Andrew Meister over here at the announcer stand. Here we go. Going to bring out another turbine, another T55. Cody Behrens out of Firth, Nebraska, the Turbinator. (302.17 feet, 302.17 for Cody Behrens and the Turbinator.
Hey, I'm down here with Kurt Koima, winner of the Super Farm class on the Red Rock tractor out of Rock Valley, Iowa. Him and the whole team's down here. Super Farm class sponsored by Charter West Bank. Kurt, tell us about that run.
Oh, it felt like we were hooked. It a lot has to do with the luck of the draw, and it's one competitive class. Anybody can win anytime.
Yeah, that Super Farm class, one of the most competitive the way that they're built. Not a whole lot you can do different than the other guy. I hate to even ask you this on a win and run. If you could go back and do it again, would you do anything different?
No.
Well, there you go. Congratulations, Kurt Koima, winning the class up here Friday night, Thunder in the River. Going to put you in a good position for that overall championship.
Yeah, it's a lot of people to thank. Steve Command, Taylor Van Beek, good Lord above. So fun.
Absolutely. Thanks again, Kurt. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow, see how you guys fare on Saturday night here at Thunder by the River.
Thank you.
Diesel Super Time over here on the rock sled. Doug Meisinger out of Goodland, Kansas, the Minimo, called Scrappy, coming out first, currently leading the points in this class. Tractor has been on an absolute tear this season. On the modified side, Corey Kielmeyer out of Nerstrand, Minnesota, the double trouble twin Hemi machine coming out. Any Minneapolis Moline fans here in Wisner tonight, get ready. Doug Meisinger, Scrappy. Oh, yeah. Doug Meisinger out of Goodland, Kansas. Scrappy setting the mark. Corey Kielmeyer, the double trouble. .073 for Doug Meisinger and Scrappy. 327.78. 327.78 for Corey Kielmeyer.
Oh, I'm down here one more time with Andrew Meister, winner of the 8,500 Limited Pro class, the dirt slinging demonstrator. This class sponsored by Top Body Shop. Big thank you to them. Andrew, tell us a little bit about it.
You know, the track come around there at the end. I didn't think it was going to get there, but it got there. And when you got 20-some tractors in the class, it's pretty good of a track to come around like it did. So,
yeah, it seemed to be kind of going away from them, and then the last few hooks just kept getting better and better. Congratulations on the win. Who do you need to thank here?
a lot of people to thank. First off, my family, everybody that comes to the shop. We work on tractors. We go to Poland together. We help each other in the pits. You all know who you are.
Well, you're sitting in the best seat in the house for the Thunderbolt in your class. So we look forward to seeing how tomorrow plays out. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you. And thank you, everybody from Wisner, for putting on a great show again.
And one more time, thanks to Top Body Shop for sponsoring the class here at Thunder by the River 2022.
Donald Nelson coming out of Cat Spring, Texas, the Twisted Whip, twin Chrysler Hemis. Wayne Longnecker and the River Rat sitting out front at 356.69. Here we go. Donald Nelson, the Twisted Whip. 341.45 feet puts him in the number 2 spot. 341.45. Scott Frankie out of Palmer, Iowa. Case IH MX 170.
Oh, Scott Frankie laying down a nice run on the MX 170 there. Goes 3:13 and 58. 3:13.58.
Folks, don't forget to pick up your 2022 official Outlaw souvenir program. Got a young lady down here and her little brother on his little tractor and his wagon hauling those programs around. They're bringing the programs to you. They're $5 each. If you want one, get their attention. They'll take one out of the little trailer there and bring it right to you. The special program this year, 40th anniversary of the Outlaws. This is our 40th year of pulling with the Outlaw Truck and Tractor Pulling Association.
Motors look like they're kind of.
Kent Irvine out of Osceola, Nebraska. The Stud Mule. Right now, Iowa leading this modified tractor division. Kent Irvine out of Osceola, Nebraska, getting ready to go. Twin Hemis, 1471 superchargers, methanol injected. Stud Mule. Nice hook for Kent Irvine.